Hey everyone, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora and on today's video we are doing an island tour. I am seriously so excited to share this incredible Japanese island with y'all today. If you're one of my regular followers, you know I'm a sucker for these themes and this one is so incredibly detailed. I think y'all are gonna absolutely love it. Today's island was created by hiddenleaf.acnh on Instagram. I will have their account linked in the video's description as well as the dream address. Make sure y'all go check them out. Alright, so we are starting at their entry and we already have some major item layering going on. This is such an incredibly strong start to their island, definitely introducing this beautiful theme quickly to us. I just love big statement entries like we are seeing right now. Item layering is seriously so important to capture builds like this and obviously the city core kind of style. And this layering that has been done already on the temple is just beautifully done. I just love the use of the stonework oven and just everything together. So yes, a very strong start already and lots of detail going on, and we're not even halfway through the island yet. I think what I love most about their island is the fact that it has such a nice overgrown but traditional vibe to it. Honestly, I feel like Hidden Leaf's island is one of the most unique Japanese villages I have seen in the Animal Crossing community. Every time they post on Instagram, everything is just beautifully detailed and done, and their island just feels so different from a lot of the other Japanese islands that I've seen and even that I create. I just love how personal and unique their island is. This island style is basically a theme that I wish I could create. I always love seeing overgrown island themes, but I struggle so much basically with combining my personal style to the overgrown look. So every time I go to these islands, I always want to do another theme in hopes that I can create something just as beautiful, but of course I never accomplish it. But this island is seriously stunning. I'm trying so hard not to feel inspired right now because I'm trying to get Christmas content done, but immediately this island makes me want to create another cherry blossom city. I've been talking about wanting to make a new one for several weeks now, and that is definitely on my to-do list after all my seasonal content to create another blossom theme. I don't know if it'll be a beautiful overgrown style like this, but I'm just a sucker for the blossom season. I think that's honestly my favorite season in Animal Crossing. This island is packed with so much inspiration, especially if you're doing something a little bit more traditional, but you want to kind of add some rural and overgrown vibes to it. It also looks like every single NPC building and shops are placed. So many of y'all are always asking for ideas on how you can incorporate them into city core. So this island definitely will have some inspiration around that too. I'm absolutely in love with every single custom design that has been used so far. Everything is just blending so well together and just really complementing the other codes too. All the villager yards are incredibly detailed, something that I'm trying so hard to get better at. So I appreciate people like Hidden Leaf who are creating these islands that I can get inspiration from, especially for villager decor, because I just struggle honestly with figuring out how to decorate their homes, especially when you're going for like maybe a city like island or some village like tones in general. And so this island definitely is packed with tons of inspiration for that. And another thing that really stood out to me about this island was the fact that water was being used. I don't know about y'all, but every time I do a city core island, it usually ends up not having any water usage. I personally find it really difficult to incorporate waterscape into city islands, and Hidden Leaf has made it look absolutely flawless, and it just looks really beautiful with the more rural areas of the island and just the Japanese style in general. Okay, wow, talk about a view. This location on the map is absolutely beautiful. I honestly cannot get over how much dimension these custom design codes just gave this area. This is such a beautiful build and just looks really well done with all the villager homes over here, so definitely a huge fan of that. My next absolute favorite location on their island was this Japanese cemetery, which is something I was honestly really hoping to add to my personal island, and that was on my recent fall Japanese theme. And I didn't have space for it, so I absolutely love seeing these cemetery builds. I think they're absolutely beautiful and a must-have for Japanese villages like this. So hopefully that brings y'all some inspiration, because I know several of y'all were actually asking for some ideas around that, but of course I did not have space for it. So over here we have some more villager homes, again beautifully decorated. All of the villagers are just beautifully done on this island. I still can't get over how much detail is packed already, and we're not even halfway done through the tour. It makes me wonder if the island owner went through like a plan on this island theme, like if they planned out certain locations or if they kind of just went with the flow. I just feel like island themes like this require a lot of planning and thought, which is why I struggle personally with them so much. So I am curious to see if this island actually was planned or not. So at the top right of the map, we have this gorgeous farm area. I just love, again, all the codes being used. Everything just feels incredibly detailed and realistic. So this is definitely one of my favorite locations on their map. And then we start making our way back over towards the main city area of their island. This is one of those islands that just transitions beautifully from the countryside vibes over to the city elements. Again, I just love every detail. I'm such a huge fan also of this road code. I'm pretty sure the creator has shared every design that they're using on their island on the Instagram that I have linked in the video's description. So if there's a code that y'all are really interested in, I always recommend reaching out to the island owner since I don't know all the codes that were obviously used. I also recommend y'all visiting the dream address just because there might have been some locations on the map that I missed. So definitely give this island a visit, especially if you're doing a theme like it. Trust me, y'all are gonna get so much inspiration from it. I'm a huge fan of all the shops that they have created on their island, all the little market ways. Everything just feels incredibly realistic, and like I said earlier, this island just is so detailed. I'm just a huge fan of just this whole entire location on their map. And now I am making my way towards my absolute favorite location. This is definitely a build I am hoping to recreate on a future island. It is so incredibly well done. So the build I'm talking about is through this bamboo walkway, and it's this location here. I just cannot get over this one location. I did not know a train track could steal my heart as much as this build has right here. It feels not only very realistic, it's so detailed, but I just love that it's such a nice build, but it doesn't take up too much space. A lot of y'all have been asking me for train track ideas, and honestly, I struggle with those personally, and this one here is just beautifully done. I am for sure going to be taking inspiration from this on one of my future city islands. Just cannot get over it. And then of course we're using the stone arch with the simple panels behind it to really capture that tunnel look. And then we also have like this gorgeous construction site above. So much detail just in one location. I just absolutely love this build. Let me know if y'all are hoping to recreate something like this on your island. I'm pretty sure I've seen every spot on their map, but like I always say on my island tour videos, definitely visit the dream address just in case if I might have missed a location. This island truly is so detailed and well done. I had such a joy touring it. Again, make sure you check out hiddenleaf.acnh on Instagram if you want to see more content like this. As for island tours, I usually do them every single week. I've been very sick the last few months, so I'm very behind on my island tours. Just know that I'm going to be trying to get back to posting them every single week, and if you have submitted your island, I have not forgotten you. I just have a huge list to still go through, but I hope that today's island brought you a ton of inspiration. With that being said, thank y'all so much for watching and have a horrible day. I'll see you next video.